They have completed the greatest comeback in Super Bowl history, led by the greatest quarterback.
Tom Brady, Super Bowl champion for the 7th time.
In every sport, there's that one name, the one that rises above all others, the one that fans talk about for generations. But what if I told you that the greatest football player of all time was almost forgotten before his story even began? No 5-star ranking, no first-round pick, no welcome parade. In fact, for most of his early career, he was invisible. Just another face in a helmet, buried on the depth chart, waiting for a chance that might never come. And yet, from those shadows, he emerged. When the moment finally came, he didn't just seize it, he owned it. Over the next 2 decades, he would do what no one else had ever done. Win more championships than any player in history, shatter almost every meaningful passing record, and dominate well into his 40s. An age when most athletes have long since retired. Love him or hate him, you couldn't look away. Because this wasn't just a career, it was a phenomenon. And the most unbelievable part, it almost never happened. This is the story of Tom Brady, the man the NFL nearly missed. Long before the championships, before the headlines and the parades, Tom Brady was just a skinny kid from San Mateo, California, dreaming of wearing a football jersey on Sundays. He grew up watching Joe Montana carve up defenses for the San Francisco 49ers, pretending in his backyard that he too was driving his team down the field for the win. But in reality, Brady's own football story was off to a shaky start. At Junipero Serra High School, he wasn't the golden boy quarterback. He wasn't even the starter. For an entire season, he stood on the sidelines as the backup for a team that couldn't win a single game. His teammates doubted him. Coaches didn't see a future star. And the whispers started, maybe football just isn't his sport. Baseball scouts thought otherwise. Brady had a strong arm on the diamond, and Major League Baseball teams started circling. He was even drafted by the Montreal Expos, a golden ticket for most young athletes. But Tom had a stubborn streak. He wasn't ready to give up on football. He chose to pursue his dream, landing a scholarship to the University of Michigan. That's where reality hit him again, hard. 3 years of waiting, 3 years of watching from the bench, 3 years of hearing that he wasn't good enough to start. Even when he finally earned playing time, he had to split snaps with another quarterback, never fully trusted to lead the team on his own. By the time college was over, Brady was a decent player, but far from a household name. And as the NFL draft approached, he wasn't thinking about which team would take him. He was wondering if anyone would take him at all. In the 2000 NFL draft, Tom Brady's name wasn't called until very late. He was selected 199th overall, near the very end of the 6th round. By that point, 6 other quarterbacks had already been picked, and most teams had filled their rosters with players they believed in more. Many scouts and coaches doubted Brady's potential. They questioned his athleticism, his arm strength, and whether he could handle the pressure at the professional level. The New England Patriots took a chance on him, but no one expected much. Brady entered the league as the 4th-string quarterback, which meant he was far down the depth chart and would see little to no game time. His rookie season was almost invisible. He completed just 1 pass for 6 yards during the entire year, a stat that showed how little chance he initially had to prove himself. For most players, this would have been a sign to give up or accept a career as a backup. But Brady was different. He didn't let doubt or setbacks stop him. He spent hours studying the playbook, watching film, and improving every part of his game. He worked harder in practice than anyone else, preparing for the moment when he would get his shot. And when that moment came, Brady was ready. The moment came in 2001. The Patriots' starting quarterback, Drew Bledsoe, was knocked out of a game with a brutal injury. Suddenly, the kid who was barely supposed to make the roster, the 4th stringer, the 199th pick, was jogging onto the field. At first, fans thought it was temporary, a stopgap until Bledsoe healed. Nobody expected much, but Brady saw it differently. This wasn't just a game. It was the chance he had been preparing for all along. From the moment he took over, something changed in New England. The offense ran smoother. The team played with a new confidence. Brady didn't have the flashiest throws, but he made the right decisions, and he made them fast. Week after week, the Patriots kept winning. By the end of the regular season, they had gone 11-3 with Brady as the starter, and that momentum carried them into the playoffs. Then came the moment that would put his name on the map, Super Bowl 36. Facing the heavily favored St. Louis Rams, known as the greatest show on turf, Brady and the Patriots were counted out before the opening kickoff. But when the game was tied late in the fourth quarter, Brady calmly led his team down the field, setting up a game-winning field goal as time expired. The Patriots were champions. The 199th pick was now a Super Bowl winning quarterback. And the football world began to ask, was this just a fluke or the start of something much bigger? By the mid-2000s, Tom Brady was already a champion. But in 2007, he and the Patriots set out to do something bigger, something no NFL team had accomplished in over 3 decades. That offseason, New England reloaded. They brought in Randy Moss, one of the most dangerous deep threats in history, and Wes Welker, a master of quick routes and impossible catches. From the very first game, it was clear this offense was different, explosive, unstoppable, ruthless. Brady wasn't just managing games anymore. He was attacking defenses, launching pinpoint passes to every corner of the field. Week after week, the Patriots scored at will. 35 points, 40 points, sometimes even 50. Opponents didn't just lose to them, they were humiliated. Brady threw 50 touchdown passes that year, shattering the NFL record at the time. Only 8 interceptions, nearly 4,800 yards through the air. The Patriots rolled through the regular season 16-0, the first perfect regular season since 1972. People were already calling them the greatest team of all time. And then came the Super Bowl. The opponent, the underdog New York Giants, a team no one expected to be here, but football can be cruel. On that night, the Patriots' perfect dream collapsed. A late-game miracle catch, David Tyree's helmet grab, set up the winning touchdown for the Giants. The season that was supposed to end with perfection ended instead with heartbreak. For Brady, it was a brutal reminder. No matter how dominant you are, the game can turn in an instant. The following year, tragedy struck when Brady tore his ACL during the first game of the 2008 season, causing him to miss the entire year. Such a serious injury could have ended many players' careers, especially those in their 30s. But Brady's determination and work ethic were unmatched. He focused on recovery and returned stronger, ready to lead the Patriots once again. In the years that followed, he guided the team to multiple division titles and playoff appearances, maintaining their spot as one of the league's elite squads. One of the most memorable chapters in Brady's career happened in 2016. After serving a 4-game suspension, many wondered if he could still perform at the highest level. Brady proved the doubters wrong by leading the Patriots on a remarkable run to the Super Bowl. During the championship game, the Patriots faced a nearly impossible challenge, falling behind 28-3 against the Atlanta Falcons. Most believed the game was lost, but Brady stayed calm and rallied his teammates for the greatest comeback in Super Bowl history. They forced the game into overtime and ultimately won, earning Brady his 5th Super Bowl ring. Even as Brady entered his 40s, an age when most players slow down or retire, he continued to perform at an elite level. In 2018, he won yet another Super Bowl, this time with a smart and controlled performance against the Los Angeles Rams. This victory showed that Brady could win in different ways, not just by throwing touchdowns, but also by managing the game with intelligence and poise. After 2 decades with the New England Patriots, Brady made a surprising move to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Many doubted if he still had what it took to compete at the highest level. They expected him to retire soon, but Brady had other plans. In his first season with Tampa Bay, he led the team to the playoffs and defeated some of the league's best teams, including the Saints, Packers, and Chiefs. He capped the season by winning his 7th Super Bowl, a record no other player has ever matched. Brady continued to break records late into his career, throwing more touchdown passes in his 40s than many younger quarterbacks do in their entire careers. He set new all-time marks for passing yards, touchdowns, and playoff victories. What made Brady special wasn't just his physical skills, it was his preparation, knowledge of the game, and relentless work ethic. He outsmarted opponents with his sharp decision-making and never stopped improving. When he finally retired, Brady left behind a legacy unlike any other. From a late-round draft pick to the greatest quarterback in NFL history, his journey is a testament to hard work and perseverance. Tom Brady didn't just play football, he changed it forever, setting a standard that may never be matched. Thanks so much for watching. We'd love to hear your favorite Tom Brady moment, so drop it in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell to stay tuned for more amazing stories. Remember, greatness comes from never giving up, just like Brady showed us. Stay inspired, and we'll see you in the next video.